Hi there, my name is Max Gowan. I'm a business management and marketing student at Leeds Beckett University, and this is my Understanding Markets and Customs assignment titled Consumer Me. To begin, I'm going to walk you step by step through my decision to purchase a new pair of Nike trainers, specifically these trainers, using the business-to-consumer decision-making process. Whilst playing football outside my accommodation, I managed to rip a hole in my current day-to-day runners. Due to the material of the shoe, the hole got very big very quickly. This allowed water and dirt to get to my sock, which is very uncomfortable, as you can imagine. The basic function of a shoe is to keep feet dry and clean. Thus, my wants as a consumer became unfulfilled the second the shoe became damaged, as they were no longer capable of providing this. This unfulfilled want acted as an internal stimulus or motive for me to begin my hunt for new shoes. I searched stretched across several websites like Size and Foot Locker, however the results found seemed far too generic for me. To try and narrow my search, I took to Instagram and used social media to my advantage, browsing the likes of the Sole Supplier and Kit Game UK's page, to gather information on prices and availability of new or exclusive trainers. After I felt I had enough information to make a decision came the next step in the process. The evaluation of alternatives split up into rational and irrational assessments. Rational being questions like, can I really afford these, or are they a bit overpriced for what they are? The irrational evaluation, however, comes in the form of socio-psychological thought processes, for example, questioning likability and acceptance. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, questioning if one's likability would be affected by a purchase would come under the third of the 5 stages, otherwise known as the love and belongingness needs. Although we mustn't forget that this hierarchy isn't applicable to all, as some would rank their social credibility as more important than the opinion of their loved ones. I executed this evaluation through asking friends and family what their opinion on the shoes were, gathering qualitative data in the form of opinions. It seemed that everyone thought that they would be a good purchase, so I went through with it. The buying situation for this purchase, in my opinion, is extended problem solving, or EPS, as the product's price is rather expensive and required extensive amounts of research and evaluation. Unfortunately for me, designer sneakers don't fall under my habitual purchases. Nike commercials usually run off motivating potential consumers to get active and chase their dreams, with their slogan "Just Do It" being the benchmark for their advertising campaign for the last 25 years. For example, the latest Nike advert, titled "Want It All," captures a boy's journey from playing basketball in the streets to the NBA, using Nike sports gear throughout, of course. Pavlov's work suggested that individuals can be classically conditioned to behave a certain way after being exposed to a specific stimulus. For example, teachers tell their class to be quiet whilst clapping their hands loudly, and over time, the teachers will not have to say anything to calm the students, as they become conditioned to be quiet whenever they hear the loud clap. Here, viewers subconsciously associate the Nike tick or "Just Do It" to achieving their dreams, but more importantly, achieving their dreams whilst wearing Nike sneakers. In turn, when people shoe shop and see or hear Nike adverts, they think that buying Nike products will enhance their ability and get them drafted to the NBA, NFL, or Premier League. Another marketing technique Nike likes to exploit is celebrity endorsement, with the likes of LeBron James and Cristiano Ronaldo acting as the face of the company as of late. However, for this specific product, it's Travis Scott. Here you can see Mr. Scott modelling the shoes I showed you earlier. However, he took his advocacy to the company to the next level on a track he recently featured on, where one of his lyrics says, "Nike boys, we don't do 3 stripes." The 3 stripes, of course, referring to Nike's main competitors, Adidas. Celebrity endorsement again relies on a response after implementing a stimulus. Seeing and hearing Travis Scott promote Nike therefore adds value to the product for fans like myself, as approval from role models is something we all look for from an early age. Furthermore, this want to be similar to Travis Scott falls under the self-concept approach, which states consumers buy products that they want to reflect their persona. Travis Scott fans want to be perceived like they perceive Travis Scott, thus buy products that he promotes as an attempt to achieve this. Coming back to the business-to-consumer decision-making process, after the purchase comes the re-evaluation step, more specifically cognitive dissonance, which in short is when an individual rethinks their choice or opinion after being exposed to new negative information. A good friend of mine had already bought a pair of the same shoe and told me that he could barely fit into them even though he had ordered the correct size. This new information made me question if I had made a mistake or not. However, I chose to selectively forget this information and back my own judgment. In conclusion, my consumer behaviour can be summarised by the 4 aspects of the business-to-consumer decision-making process I discussed, Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how acceptance and belonging affect purchase decisions, the influence of Pavlov's classical conditioning and celebrity endorsement in advertising, and finally, the self-concept approach, which again links to celebrity role models and the impact that they have on the actions of consumers. This has been my Understanding Markets and Customers vlog titled Consumer Me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.